Juan Cárdenas has worked at a Pemex gas station in Nuevo Laredo, Mexico for the last 3 years. He says the worst thing about the job is
the weather. That's the only thing.
On this June afternoon, the weather is hot, 102 degrees, and Cárdenas is busy pumping gas into a non-ending line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Many of these vehicles are from across the border.
Right now, the 10% of people charged here, they are from the United States.
Cárdenas says these motorists are here for a bargain because while gas has hit a record high north of the border, in Mexico, gas is still cheap. How cheap? In Laredo, Texas, a gallon of regular was $3.95, but across the river, it's over $1 cheaper, $2.73 a gallon. For many Laredo, Texas residents like Elsa Campos, that makes tanking up her Ford F-150 in Mexico a no-brainer.
I just want to place an example. With $20 I have in my truck, I can have half a full tank. I can have. With another $20 there, I'll have a quart.
Even while Elsa's big truck is gassing up, the engine is still running and the air conditioner is on full blast. Campos drove up to the Pemex station with her fuel gauge on empty because she said she needs to make the most out of her trips into Nuevo Laredo while she visits family.
I have to come anyway to go ahead and see those people here, so I go ahead and fill the gas here.
Consumers in Mexico can buy cheaper gasoline because the price is set and subsidized by the government. Pemex, the Mexican petroleum company, is a state-owned monopoly. It controls the flow of oil from pumping it out of the ground to pumping it into gas tanks. Juan Rivera, who lives and works in Laredo, Texas, but speaks limited English, said he comes to Nuevo Laredo to gas up, even though the quality of the Pemex fuel isn't as good.
The quality of gasoline is much better in the United States in terms of the octane, which is much higher and gives better mileage. The car won't stall, but right now, since the prices are so high, people come here looking for a better deal, right?
To deal with the low quality of Mexican gas, Rivera also adds STP, a fuel additive, to his tank. And then there are other costs to factor into the process. $5 for bridge crossing fees and the time it takes to cross the international bridge. Driving into Mexico is no problem, but because of U.S. border inspections, it takes at least an hour to cross back. And then there's the question about the violence. With stories of a drug cartel war and international kidnappings on the border, is it worth it to risk your life to save a few bucks on gas? Gas station attendant Cárdenas scoffs at the notion that Nuevo Laredo is that much more dangerous than most U.S. cities. Unless if you're in the drug trade.
No, it's not dangerous. It's danger for the people danger.
With that, Cárdenas goes back to pumping gas. Not only is gas cheaper in Mexico, but you also get full service. He'll squeegee your windshield and check your oil. But for that, Cárdenas expects a tip. And with his extra American customers, he's making close to $100 a day. David Martin Davies, Texas Public Radio News.